20% of Americans have a mental or physical disability. 15% of children from the ages of 3 to 17 have a disability, and 75% of mental health conditions develop by the age of 24. So college students with a non-mental disability are at an increased risk for developing one while in college. In 1990, the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed. This mandated public and private buildings to install ramps, handicap restrooms, braille, and many other accommodations. In order to fulfill these accommodations, JMU has an Office of Disability Services. Approximately 984 students at JMU are registered with ODS. ODS provides programs and accommodations, including note-taking services, interpreters, and the Learning Strategies Instruction Program. These help students with disabilities succeed in the classroom. The ODS website also provides a really wonderful interactive campus map where the user can click on different buildings within the map to find out more information about a building's accessibility options, as seen in the video. However, students with psychological disabilities are often overlooked by their professors and treated differently than those with physical disabilities. Even though ODS provides accommodations, students may not be able to make use of those accommodations due to a professor's ignorance. Within the article by Inside Higher Ed, they talk about faculty who are more dismissive of something like bipolar disorder rather than something like cerebral palsy. Because the affliction is psychological rather than physical, professors don't often see it as being as challenging. College is one of the most influential periods of education for students, but the instructors or professors are not always equipped to teach students with disabilities. K through 12 teachers are trained to work with students with disabilities, so why does this training stop in higher education? JMU has many accessible buildings and inaccessible buildings. The inaccessibility of the buildings, combined with only 15 minutes between each class, makes it difficult for students with disabilities to make it to their next class on the other side of campus.
This is a JMU student who was temporarily disabled after surgery. The video shows the only route she was able to take to get to the music building on campus. This route is inconvenient in that it requires traveling up steep hills. The map seen here outlines the handicap accessible route to the music building in blue and the able-bodied routes in pink. Not only are the able-bodied routes shorter in length, but the inclines are less intense than the handicap accessible route.
Although JMU offers paratransit bus services, riders must call each week to schedule their pickup times. As for mental health services, the JMU Counseling Center is sometimes crowded and is forced to close early, which limits access to walk-in appointments. JMU should institute training programs for professors to educate them on the needs of students with disabilities. It should also improve accessibility in buildings, expand the counseling center, or build one on each campus, and make paratransit buses earlier to use, perhaps allowing students to submit their schedule at the beginning of the semester and call if there are any changes. In the meantime, what can you do? Educate yourself. Get involved on campus with the JMU Disability Awareness Week. RAs or student leaders can include information about disabilities and accessibility on bulletin boards and potty mouth flyers. Get involved with ODS. Support Greek life philanthropy for people with disabilities. And finally, have conversations with people with disabilities and find out what they need.